Take 14. I think it's just that one side of the lake, because I haven't been on that side of the lake in like, you know, in a week or something. Usually I stick over here, and that doesn't really ever seem to be a problem. So I'm just gonna stay off that side of the lake, I guess. Both times that happened was over there. So I'll just stay over here. Hey, what's up, Jack? Thanks for coming in. Something's over there on the tree. What is up there? Hang on a second. I gotta see what's over there in the back. Oh, something was moving the tree limbs over there, or lily pads. I don't know what that was. So we'll stay over here and see how well the rest of the live goes. The rest is, well, this just started, but. Do you see my last message though? I mean about your 70 acres. Cause I always keep a tent in my truck, so I love tent camping. I have to find some good weather to come up there, so I don't freeze my tail off. If that's the message you're referring to. Yeah, plenty of room in the house or on the property. Yeah, camper or tent. You said where else it doesn't have to be. Outstanding. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. See, you're up there near Duluth, or the Twin Cities, I think you said. Have to GPS that and see. I mean, I could always just put it on like, just add some stops in there too. It's probably a pretty far drive, but just have to figure out, you know, weather-wise and stuff. But I could probably stop in Wisconsin too, Chicago area. Hey, what's up, new phone? How do you call anything else yet? Not yet. 35 minutes for Duluth, 2 hours from, okay. I'll have to GPS Duluth then and find out how far of a drive there is. Like I said, I could probably go up into Wisconsin and then cross over or something, but we'll see. I might be up in Wisconsin anyway this summer for vacation potentially, so I don't know. 35 from Superior. Nice. Oh, Wisconsin, okay. I went fishing today. I caught like a largemouth bass. Oh, nice. Congratulations. And it's a 10-hour drive. Oh, that's not bad. 10 hours ain't bad at all. Anything in that range ain't bad. To get down to Birmingham, it's like 7 hours. I went down there last May, so a year ago, to catch the warrior bass species. Went down there to a little creek. The Panhandle's about 11-hour drive or 12 hours, depending on what side of the Panhandle. Get down to Okeechobee, it's like 16 and a half. Well, that's pretty far though. Yeah, 10 hours ain't bad. So that's what I was getting at. 10 hours ain't bad. Especially if that's why I go in the Panhandle of Florida, going down to Okeechobee. Well, for two reasons. Number one, I want to catch a different species of bass, but two, it cuts up my drive time. Yeah, if you're planning for a few days, you could drive up north toward Lake East. Okay. Nothing right now. I had a little bitty, like a goby tadpole looking bait on there, but I broke it off. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna tie on there next. Maybe a little Helgermite. Yep, I have to plan it out for sure. Is there any good smallmouth fishing up there anywhere? Love to catch some smallmouth. I mean, I can catch smallmouth around here, but just feels better up there catching them. Yes. We'll have to take our kayaks out. Maybe we can do a live together. I don't have my tackle box with me, to be honest. I'm like 7 minutes from a river. Okay. We'll have to take our kayaks to that river then and drop in and maybe do some live streaming or something, or I can bring my camera and we can make some videos. Yeah, I don't have a tackle box with me, bud. I usually have 2 tackle boxes in here. I usually have like a big clear one that has all my extra stuff in, like my scale and my sunglasses and whatnot. In my other box, it's small. I just keep, my essentials in there. A couple of good baits. So, but I'll bring it next time. I'll show it off to you if you want to see my tackle boxes. Called the Saint. So nice. It's like it's meant to be. The country I'm in is called St. Louis County. Oh, really? That's crazy. Sounds like it's meant to be. Is it pronounced like the hockey player, St. Louis? Martin St. Louis? I guess he's a coach now, I guess. But, oh, Martin St. Louis. Martin Brodeur. Absolutely. What do you have on here? Right now I've got a swim bait tied on here. I'll show you. It's all chewed up from the bass I caught on it, but just a Berkeley coal shad. This is a high definition shad color. I've always heard it pronounced like the city. Okay. Just thought you're kind of close to the Canadian with them French. Those French residents like to pronounce things a little differently. Speaking of, what's funny is when I was in South Florida camping and fishing over the winter, it was like half the campground was from Canada. Nothing wrong with that, but I kept seeing Ontario and Quebec license plates everywhere I went. Like I said, I was expecting my camera mount to come today, but it didn't. Is there any fish? Is there any fish left? There's probably a few. Have you ever caught a striped bass? Yeah, I've caught striped bass. It's just been a long time. I thought about going to one of the lakes around here that has them in it. You got a lot of riprap shore I like to fish on, but it's kind of choppy out there, so out of my kayak would do well. Far drive from the border, but it's because snow major highway to there. Okay. Oh, okay, nice, nice. I live in Illinois. Yeah, I have to just stick over here for now. I'll stick on this side of the lake. This is the best lake. This is the best side anyway. My favorite side anyway. So, yeah, all my gummy worms melted. Keep the bag. So, you got a bunch of lizards in here though. I brought a bunch of lizards. I thought they were on the bed. And I haven't seen nothing on the bed, so I didn't use them, but okay, let's go. What time is it now? Almost 6. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just fish down this side, and then we may fish back in that canal. Like I said, I'll be pulling my kayak out of the water today, taking it home with me so I can get stuff mounted. I said my camera mount was supposed to be here, what they said today, but I had 2 things in that order, and the one thing came today, and then I think it's my boomstick supposed to be here tomorrow, hopefully in the morning. And then I'm gonna try to get to a different lake tomorrow and try to do some recording tomorrow. So I don't know if I'll be on here or not to do a live or not. Now if I get done tomorrow, maybe I'll pop out somewhere else and do a live, but I'm not sure. I've had my darn action camera for going on a couple of months now, I think. I haven't used it yet. But it's such a good deal, I couldn't pass up on it. So I bought it. Just waiting on a mount. Finally decided to buy the mount the other day. Gotta watch what I spend this month. That's okay. Oh, gummy worms on my hands. These pads here. Do you have spinners? I have some inline spinners, and I've got spinner baits. So, oh, okay. Hello, Demir. Thanks for coming in, bro. Thanks for the translation. Translating is crazy easy on my phone. I love it. Okay, awesome, awesome. He said hi, hello. You didn't catch anything else yet in the cache? I sure will, buddy. Oh, I think I got this stinking. Gotta remember to turn my kayak over. I'm done for the day. I got all the water out of it. All the cup holders and rod holders. That's the only problem, man. Come on, Walker. Is that gun? No, I think it's somebody's working on their house. I think it's just a hammer hitting on some boards. I live in the United States of America. Just kidding. I live in America though. No gunshots, like I said. I'm guessing Texas. No, but all my exes live there though. All my exes, they live in Texas. Yeah, I've caught 1 crappie and 2 bass. So, nothing too spectacular, but I caught a few. Any cast could yield a 5-pounder, so out here anyway. Anything for 3 to 6 pounds, really. Everyone cheers. Hey, what's up, Skeeter? Been busy getting ready. Yep. Oh, nice. That'll be fun. Manuel Ramirez, thanks for coming in. How's your day going? Where there is 6-pounders, there's 8 9s. Yep, I sure hope so. I mean, like, it's not overabundance of 6-pounders in here, but yeah, there's definitely one in here somewhere 8 or 9. So, but the biggest one I caught out here was a couple of months ago. I caught one right at 7 pounds. If you check out my playlist on here, you can see the thumbnail, the picture of it sitting on the measuring board. It's hard to miss it. Yeah, it was right at, it was like 7.04, so I don't know if it was even a full ounce over 7 pounds or not, but it was 7 pounds. I weighed it like 3 times. Then I caught another one on a chatterbait. That was on a little swim bait. I caught that 7 on. And then back, actually right back here, I caught a one that was 2 or 3 ounces shy of 7 pounds. So it was like 6 3/4. It was like 6 and 13 ounces or something. But it might have been the same bass. I don't know. Could have just dropped a few ounces in weight. But there's enough 5-pounders out here in the springtime, like in pre-spawn, March and whatnot. There's enough of those out here that, you can almost bet on catching a 5-pounder during March out here before they start to get on the beds in April and May. I mean, when that water temperature just gets right above a certain point in the 50s out here, like I said, I mean, you're just thinking, I'm gonna catch a 5-pounder every time I come out here, because that's when I catch them. I think a lot of people have a preconceived notion that it's got to be hot outside or really warm to catch fish. But I'd rather, put on a flannel and a beanie or something in early spring and catch some hogs and be out there sweating my butt off and catching a smaller, bellied bass. I mean, it makes them more aggressive because they feel like they have to eat more often, because the water's so warm that metabolism will speed up and it'll burn off a lot of the stuff that they eat. So you got to feed more often. But in the springtime, or wintertime, they eat a lot, or they eat whenever they feel like it. They're lethargic, but whatever weight they do put on, they keep it on because the water's so cold that their metabolism slows down immensely. And then once the water starts to warm up, they start feeding again, and all the other weight they put on, to keep it on because the water's still cold. But I got some pictures I found last night I took a couple years ago. I caught a couple super fat bass out here in the spring, and I pulled the shad out of their throats, and I laid the shad on their on the fish to show how big they were. After I did that, I bought a bigger swim bait. So they feed up on some big shad out here. So there's probably going to be a little window out here where they'll be going from post spawn to getting ready for the summer, and the water still be a little cool enough for them to keep some weight on. And hopefully we'll catch a couple of 5s or something before it gets super hot. We'll see. What time is it? Oh, what is this after 6? You ever caught a catfish? I think it says, hang on a second, I think it says catfish. It does. I've caught all kinds of catfish. I've even caught some in Florida. Yep, I've caught catfish. I've caught blue cat, channel cat. I'm not sure if I've ever caught a flathead before, but I even caught, what was that one called? That was down in Florida. I caught, was it a speckled catfish or something? I can't remember now. But when I do fish for catfish, I use a hot dog. I'll go by the dollar store or something, pick up a package of hot dogs and throw them on the circle hook, throw them out there and let them eat. There's some big catfish in Mississippi around here, so. Reptile. I caught a bass yesterday, one of those things you're using. Oh, nice. Yeah, they're good baits. They're great baits. What's your meetup all about, Skeeter? If you're still in here. What's up, Jack? I think that's Jack. Your phone, who this? We'll just fish up to this little point right there on the pads, and then we'll go back in that canal and fish. See what happens back there. Yeah, I think someone's just using a nail gun over there or something. With a beard like that, I'm sure he's caught a catfish. Hey, should I take offense to that, or is that a compliment? No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Wayne? Thanks coming in. Did you mean red tail? No, not a red tail. I think they do have them in like the southern part of Florida. I think he brought them into some ponds down there or whatever, but I think the red tails are mostly found in the Amazon. But I think some people have to try to stock them down there, along with the other exotic fish, like peacock bass and Mayan cichlids and snakeheads. Those are fun to catch. Compliment for sure. Oh, thank you. I was just joking anyway. But thanks for the compliment. I appreciate that. I don't know how much longer I'll have this beard, but I keep contemplating shaving it off down to like a mustache or something, and maybe growing it back for next winter, just so my face and neck can get a breather this summer. Clouds behind me look kind of dark, but I think it'll be okay. One of those days where, like, look behind me, it looks dark. In front of me, it's clear blue, beautiful sun. Nuts. You keep saying that. I know I do keep saying that. And the wife's on me to shave mine too. What's up, truck fam? What kind of truck do you have? Oh, my favorite fish? Oh, man. I would say, I mean, out of all the common fish to catch, I like catching largemouth bass, but I do love catching smallmouth bass. But if I had to choose one to catch every day, it'd probably be the peacock bass. I mean, you got a real pretty bass, actually, technically they're a cichlid, but anyway, man, they're real pretty, and they fight extremely hard. So, and they're real aggressive too. The only downside is, you know, they're more of exotic fish. Yeah, they're from the Amazon, so they like that warm water. So they're really, actually, the best time to catch them is like middle of the afternoon on a hot day. I let it fog up. It does sound like, you know, I think it's just someone doing some housework. What is your phone? Okay. Grass. A couple more casts, and I'm gonna motor back in that canal and see what we can get. I don't expect to catch a lot on this bait, but always catch something. Sometimes it's big, sometimes it's small. We'll launch one down the side here. It does look pretty gnarly behind me, doesn't it? Let me know if I see any lightning back there. At least today it held off, or I mean, like it rained earlier today, but yesterday it started raining, or starting to storm much long after I got in the water a couple hours ago. So we'll make a couple of casts down this bank. Go up. I'll get snagged up first. Just like that. Darn it. Let's go over and get this snag. Let's go there and fish over there, I guess, real quick, just in case it does start to storm. Come on, man. Popped right off there. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. We're getting this back. Wish I could see in the water better. At least we're gonna try to get it back. I must have been stuck. Which one of those one I grab it? No. This one. Hopefully the anaconda don't get me. I tried. Oh, I haven't been to Lake Erie before. Never been. I think, I guess not. I guess this one. I don't think I have any lures left. I think I got, well, I got the spinner bait. I'll tie that on. Put the spinner on. Alrighty, let's get back out there. The old 4-bladed spinnerbait. Feels like a 3/8 of an ounce. Did you get a snag? I did get a snag, unfortunately. But I guess that happens when you fish near cover, so. I don't think these. Alright, let's go ahead and go up to this canal. Actually, I don't know if I call it a day or not, because man, that storm, those cloud lights are getting closer to me. I don't know. I have to text somebody and find out what the radar is doing. I think these clouds are moving in. It won't take it too long to fish this canal, so hopefully if that's rain coming in, hopefully it holds off a little bit longer. We're almost there. Start fishing. it starting to rain? Oh man, it's raining. Son of a gun. All right. I guess we're going back to the shore. I ain't sitting out here in the rain. Darn it. All right, guys, let me hop off here before it starts to downpour on me. Thanks for coming in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I really appreciate you guys tuning in today, and hope you all have a good day or a good night wherever you're at in the world. And I'm gonna get off here before it starts to really pour on me. So thanks again, guys. See you later. Have a good one.